nini imeendeka kwa Nicholas, mwambie tu anipe watoto wangu. Akakubali hata nikae hapa, akuwe nakuja kuvisit watoto wangu. I'm ready, lakini anipe watoto nikae nao. Wakaanza kuwa na meet with the house girl na kujificha. Mimi sikuwa najua. So the one day sasa nikawapata wako pamoja bedroom.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Go on, smash the subscribe button. It's free, I promise you, it's free. Go ahead, go on. Guys, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love and support and engagement I've had here on the channel. It means so much to me. I've got like over 1,000 subscribers. Yes, over 1,000 subscribers, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. Like, it means so much to me. So please do continue to support by, you know, just liking my videos, sharing my videos, or just like, subscribing if you're new. I really appreciate that. Now guys, I really thought about whether I wanted to talk about this particular topic, and you know what, I was just like, why not go ahead? This topic, or this particular story, really resonated with me, especially being a mother of 2 boys and knowing how much I love my children. And if their father was to take them away from me, like without allowing me to see them or anything, that would really break me. So the story I'm bringing to you today is about a Rwandese woman who was married to, or is married to, a Kenyan man, but he ran off with their 2 children and the house help. Now the children are aged 2 years old and 9 months old, I believe. I will leave a link to the exact video of the mother telling her story. But basically what happened is she got married to the man in Rwanda, and things were going well for a few years, and basically he convinced her to move to Kenya because according to him, the children would get better education. Prior to moving, early this year of 2020, she'd noticed like some funny behavior. He had spent Christmas in Kenya with this house help that she didn't know about this at the time, instead of spending the time with his family. Now, he then obviously convinces her to go to Kenya and, start a life there and set up and everything. He then moves the house help in, which she didn't know actually was his girlfriend. And basically things, just took a wrong turn. They started sleeping in separate rooms. The housemaid would creep to his room to have the intimacy at night. So his wife was aware that this was all going on. She was quite heartbroken, but the way things was that everything was in his name. All sort of business transactions she would then like transfer to his account. So she felt like, she was in a very difficult situation to leave because, that would mean she has nothing. But the plot thickens as he basically says, the children needs fruits. Can you go and get some fruits? He basically goes and he drives her to get some fruits, and basically while she's getting the fruits, he says that he needs to get medication. When she gets back to the house, they're not there. They've disappeared. The husband has taken the 2 children, and left with the housewife. They've moved somewhere, but basically the house that they were staying in, he has then rented the house to someone else, which means that she now has nowhere to live. And currently, the case is in the courts because she's trying to gain some custody of her children, and he's denying custody. He's denying her to see her children. He said that she has been terrorizing these 2 children, that, she's not being a good mom, and she's abandoned the children. Now, as I said, I will leave a link so you guys can go and check out her particular story. It is in Swahili, so obviously if you don't understand Swahili, you have to make sure that the subtitles are on in order to really understand her story. Now, I just thought, this woman, she's so hurt by everything that this man has done to her, you know. And, you know, the way she sort of tells her story, it's like basically he had planned from the very beginning, when he married her, you know, he had planned everything. There was nothing in her name. And so he just left her with completely nothing, you know. And for me, it's like, what type of man does that? You know, what type of man would deny a mother of her child? What type of man would, you know, sleep with the housemaid in the marital home? Like, this is a man, in my opinion, that doesn't have respect for himself. You know, the man is the head of the household, and you know, you should lead by example. So how did this come about, you know? And why do you feel like you have the right to take the children and deny this mother of her children? And to make matters worse, you know, these children are 2 years old and 9 months, you know, very confused. And, you know, the house help is now posing as the mother of these children. And, you know, this mother, she really pleaded on camera for, you know, her husband to bring back her children, you know, that she can, you know, see her children, you know, that they can sort of share the custody of these children. She cried. And for me, that story really touched me, because I'm like, I have my 2 boys. One is 2 and one is just turned 1 a couple of days ago or last week. And I think to myself, how would I feel if my husband did that to me? You know, disrespecting me by sleeping with another woman in our home. Even if you don't love me anymore, there are things that you know, we can get a divorce, you know, we can get a divorce and you can remarry and sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. But to do that in our home shows you the level of disrespect and the condition of his heart, you know. And this mother was basically saying, like, how is it that another woman is going to pose as the mother of my children when I'm alive? How does that work? How does that actually work? You know? And, you know, the question that was asked to her is like, you know, do you feel like Kenya has let you down? And she said, well, at the moment, she doesn't want to say anything. She just wants to see how this all plays out in court, because, you know, she believes that Kenya will do the right thing. And, you know, I do hope Kenya does the right thing by this woman. You know, she's been frauded. Like, this man has manipulated the whole situation. But also, I think in her story, when you see it for yourself, you will see that there were red flags. Because I'm seeing, like, the red flags. I mean, a man that doesn't allow your name, you being the wife, to be on the account, and everything, housing, everything is in the man's name. I don't know what you think, guys, but for me, I'm like, well, that was a red flag. That was definitely a red flag. So I really do hope that justice prevails in this situation. This man left her with nothing, not even a coin, like left her out on the street. Like, it's just, you know, you wouldn't expect this, you know, you wouldn't expect this, but I know these things do happen, and it's so sad because, you know, as Black people, we need to be building each other up. Families, we need to be building each other up. Husband and wives, we need to build each other up. We need to be examples for our children. Now, if the Kenyan system, you know, favors the father over the mother, and, you know, this woman doesn't gain access to her children, then these children are going to grow up without the right mother. And I think when they do grow up and learn the truth, well, I don't know what the consequences will be for the father. But guys, go ahead and check that story out. Let me know what you think. Really try to disseminate this information. See if we can help this woman, because she doesn't deserve this. Like, I know she doesn't deserve this. As a mother, this story resonates with me. And we need to get the message out there as to what happened to this woman and her children. You know, the internet is the internet is so powerful in terms of disseminating information where it needs to get to help many people. We've seen how the internet has an impact and, you know, get our voices heard. So please comment, like this video, and share with everybody on every platform. Thank you guys so much for listening, and take care for now.